You join me on my Northampton syndicate, Grendon Hope Lake. Got down last Friday, bank holiday Friday. Got down sort of about tea time, so it was quite busy when I got down, so I had to slot into one of the only, I think there was 2 swims free when I got down, so I slotted in for the night, knowing that a couple of people were going to be leaving in the morning, so opened up a few options for me. So I got up early on the Saturday morning, had a look about, did notice a couple of fish show up the other end of the lake, just towards a corner. There's a swim in the corner that commands the water where they were showing. So I managed to, luckily he was packing up that day, so I managed to get round there, get in the swim. From the moment I got in the swim, there was fish showing really. It was quite exciting really. So I managed to get the rods out without disturbing them too much. There was still fish showing once I got the rods out. It was quite sunny, nice breeze pushing up here. And they were clearly on the wind really. Like I say, it's a bit of a corner swim really. It commands a bank opposite, which has no swims on it. It's just sort of reed line bank, and it leads into a corner down to my right. And there was fish evidently everywhere really. They were showing all up the far margin and down in the corner. It looked really good for it. So yeah, I got the rods out for probably about 12:30, I think it was around that sort of time. And I didn't have to wait long for my first bite. I think it came about sort of half past 3 it was. Nice steady fight, managed to get it in, cracking fish. What they call Bertie, real nice dark mirror. One I'd not had before, which is a bonus. So I've had a few repeats, which I have this session to be fair. Yeah, 36.6 that went on the scales. Real nice dark fish. Anyway, I got the rod back out, same spot in the corner. Probably about 2 or 3 hours later, off it went again. Nice steady fight again. In fact, that one put up a good fight really. Took out a couple of my other lines whilst trying to get it in. It's a bit of a tight swim, so it's one of them nip one, pearl one. But no, it took out both of them to be fair. That was another nice fish to be fair, another mirror. That went 31.8 that one was. So yeah, buzzing with that. Been in the swim a couple, well, 3 or 4 hours and managed to catch a couple. It's been fishing really hard this year due to one thing or another, floods and obviously the dire spring we've had really. It's been a slow starter. Went quiet that night on the Saturday night. They tend to move out at night out of this corner. It's very rarely they do actually stay in here to be fair. But obviously with the weather being the same the next day, I was pretty confident they'd be getting back in. Yeah, Sunday, it's pretty much textbook to the previous day really. It's similar sort of times, first bite around sort of early afternoon from the same rod in the corner. That was a fish called twin belly, which is a repeat. I had it about 3 weeks ago. It's a bit of a friendly fish to be fair, but that was 38.6. Happy, but obviously a repeat is not really what I'm after to be fair. So I slipped that one back, got the rod in position. I think it was about a similar sort of time to the previous day again, like I say, about tea time, early evening. I had a bite off my middle rod, which was more sort of up the reeds on the far bank. That was a cracking fight out of that one, it rattled off, and I thought it was going to be one of the real good ones, like, to be fair. But yeah, got it in the end, and that was a 39-pounder. Buzzing with this one, 4th fish. Biggest one at 39. Pot 430s in the last 24 hours. Buzzing. But But yeah, that was a nice fish, 39.3 that was. Nice common 39.3. Slipped that one back, got the rod back out. Wasn't expecting anything else for the rest of the day because it was coming round to the evening time where, like I say, they tend to move out. But literally an hour later, after getting the rod back out, it was away again. One of the stockies, like about £15 it was. Just put the rod back out after having that 39. About 10 minutes later, this one's rattled off on one of my other rods. Little stocky at just over £15. Number 5 of the session. Lovely little stocky, be nice in the future. I think it went in about a year ago, about £7, so it's put a lot of weight in that year. Definitely one for the future. Next morning, it was a bit earlier to be fair, that one, it was around 11:30. I'd had my first bite that morning. That was a nice fish again, good fight, felt big again. Got it into the net, I recognised it as soon as it popped up in the margin as one I caught a couple of times before, a fish they call it John's Mirror, funnily enough. Another 30 at 37.2. It's 5.30s and a stocky. Red letter session. So yeah, happy with that, and that was my last fish, to be fair. With me having such a good session, and so far 6 fish in 3 nights, there's a 3-night rule on here, which you are allowed to book 1 week session each year, so I phoned up the missus and rearranged a bit of work, and I sort of booked my week in, hoping it'll continue really. But lo and behold, it's been quiet since then, albeit there is quite a few fish showing out in front of me, so I'm quietly confident of another bite soon. Bait wise, I've been using the Asbo from Mad Baits, just using the bottom baits mixed with some hemp and bloodworm from Monster Particle, letting them soak in the juices for a bit, and that seems to be doing the damage. Certainly liking it anyway at the minute. With me fishing on the margins and in the corner, it's nice up close baiting and what have you. So I've been able to sort of cast over there, have a wander around and just literally underarm some bait in the margins, which seems to be doing the trick. So last time you saw me down here, it was on my week session last summer, and I was fortunate enough to catch a fish called the Geordie, one of the 18. That went £50. Really buzzing with that, but there is the one a bit bigger in here. I think it come out in November at 56. A fish called Tyson. That's my ultimate goal, to be fair. That's my main target. When I joined the lake, that was the fish I joined for, basically. I didn't really know what else was in here, but having joined, it's got some special fishing, really. There's a lot of 40s, several 30s, and potentially 2 or 3 50s at the right time of year. So yeah, my target's Tyson. It's due, it's not been out since November, so hopefully it likes this sunshine and a bit of a breeze down here, and it creeps in and has a feed. At the minute I've got three nights left. See if anything else happens.